54, right there, 54 Mike. 3 buzz. Hey, watch it.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. All day, baby, all day. Rush in, rush in.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
These babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these.
Now here's Vic. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch my board. Push him back. Yeah. Hey, watch that.
Got to give this time to the tailback. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
You better be afraid of me.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Vic. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
On the double.
58, come on. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Let it in.
On first down, Costello. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Box drop. Check Bridgestone, travel. Check 3. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Throwing on third and long. Costello. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the 37-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
54. Mike, 54. Run your job. Hayward. Mike, 54. Mike, 54. I got you. Explain. 54, right there.
On 2nd and 9, Vick, he'll take his shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. With Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
6-man.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
70.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
it qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, what a juke into space. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's got some space here. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Tavecchio to add the PAT. It's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game.
15, 49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check nine. Rotate. Kill.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 37.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10.
SOS.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
You can't block me.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Everyone's got 4 down.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Got it.
14's the mic. Target
6-6. Pull it high.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 52.
On first down, Benjamin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Go now. 50. Plant.
On second down now, Benjamin. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Here we go.
5.
Looking to throw. Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Vick. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw. Costello. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Check 26, check 26. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Right there, 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Shoot.
Delta. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
56 is the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Right there, 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Three buns.
First down, Vick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The final shot before break. Costello, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. General West.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On third down, Costello. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down, Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 4.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. And the Cowboys.
The first down carry by Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Here's Elliott. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this run.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 14. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Costello. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw. Costello. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Back to throw. Costello, able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check.
Throwing again on second and 10. Costello into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7.